In this episode, I will show you the best Super Bowl food that you need to make this season. This Super Bowl food is fast and easy to make and absolutely delicious. Trust me, your family and friends will enjoy it. So first I'm making sweet and spicy chicken wings. Let's season 2 pounds of chicken wings. Season them with 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 1 teaspoon of paprika, 1 tablespoon of baking powder. Season it with salt and black pepper. Pour some vegetable oil and mix it well. Lay them down on a sheet pan and let's put them in the oven. Instead of frying chicken wings, I decided to bake them. They will come out crispy, perfectly cooked, and by the way, they won't be as greasy as the fried ones. Bake the wings in the preheated 420 degrees Fahrenheit oven and flip them 2 times. And now it's time to make the sauce for the wings. Sweet, tangy, and spicy. Beautiful, just watch it. In a bowl combine 1/3 of a cup of honey, 2 tablespoons of light soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of rice vinegar, 2 tablespoons of sriracha, 1 tablespoon of gochujang paste, but if you don't have it, increase the amount of sriracha to 1/3 of a cup. Squeeze half a lime, mix it and put it aside. 20 minutes passed, I'm flipping chicken wings. Once they flipped, return them back into the oven for another 20 minutes. After the 20 minutes, repeat the process and cook for another 20 minutes. Wings are ready and now let's cover them with this beautiful and delicious sauce that I made earlier. Preheat the wok to medium heat, pour some vegetable oil, add some chopped ginger and garlic, vigorously stir it and pour the sauce in. Make sure not to burn garlic and ginger. Increase the heat to high and let the sauce cook for 1 minute. Thicken it with a slurry, which is half a teaspoon of cornstarch and half a teaspoon of cold water. Add it into the sauce and mix it. Add the wings in. Toast them well to make sure that everything is coated. Top it with some chopped cilantro. And my sweet and spicy chicken wings are done. Cheers, let's give it a try. Let's make our party more interesting and make some salsa. Take 6 plum tomatoes, dice them medium. Salsa or pico de gallo is an ultimate appetizer for any party. It is plain and simple to make and goes great with the tortilla chips. Transfer tomatoes into the large bowl. Let's add the onions. Add 2 cups of onions. Take 1 lime, cut it in half, and squeeze the juice. Chop some fresh cilantro with the stems, because that's where the flavor is. Make sure to use fresh ingredients for your salsa, nothing canned or dry herbs. Add cilantro into the bowl. Half a cup of finely chopped pickled jalapenos, or if you want, you can use fresh ones. Pour some vegetable oil and mix it well. My salsa is ready. Now let's put it in the fridge for about 3 to 4 hours until all the flavors are incorporated. My salsa is ready. Just go get a tortilla chips and dig in. Slice some bread for our dips. We're gonna make some crostinis. For crostini, I'm using French baguette. Cut it with a serrated knife, 0.75 of an inch, thick pieces. Transfer it into the sheet pan with the parchment paper. Put it in the oven and let it toast for about 7 to 8 minutes in a preheated 350 degrees Fahrenheit oven. And of course, we cannot skip buffalo chicken dip during Super Bowl game. Preheat cast iron pan to medium heat, pour some vegetable oil, and sauté 1.5 cups of diced onions. By the way, for all the recipes in this episode, I diced 5 large onions, just to stay ahead of game. And also I prepped some garlic puree. Add 1 tablespoon of garlic puree, sauté it until onions becomes translucent for about 4 to 5 minutes, and transfer it into the plate to cool it down. Take 4 scallions and slice it, and transfer it into the bowl. For my buffalo chicken dip, I'm using 1 rotisserie chicken. Clean it from the bones and skin. This buffalo chicken dip is definitely a dish that brings the crowd together. Your family and friends won't get enough of this beautiful and delicious buffalo chicken dip. And then either cut it with a knife or break it apart with your hands. Transfer chicken into the bowl. Add 8 ounces of room temperature cream cheese, 2 cups of cheddar cheese, 3/4 of a cup of buffalo sauce, 3/4 of a cup of ranch dressing, sautéed onions, scallions. Mix it together well. Buffalo chicken dip is ready. Now let's transfer it into the cast iron skillet and put it in the oven. Spread the buffalo chicken dip evenly. Top it with some mozzarella cheese and bake it in the preheated 375 degrees Fahrenheit oven for 30 to 35 minutes. 30 minutes passed. Decorate it with some fresh jalapenos and scallions. Serve it with a choice of crackers, tortilla chips, or spread it on a crostini. Now is the perfect time for some nice, beautiful, and creamy cream of spinach. Let's begin. Preheat the sauté pan to medium heat, pour some vegetable oil, and sauté 1 cup of onions with 1 teaspoon of garlic. Sauté it for about 3 to 4 minutes. Add 1 pound of chopped frozen spinach, but make sure that it's fully defrosted and drained. Season it with some nutmeg, salt and freshly ground white pepper. Pour 1 cup of beef or chicken stock and let it simmer for a couple minutes. Add 8 ounces of room temperature cream cheese, mix it well. Pour half a cup of heavy cream. Remove it from the heat. Add half a cup of Parmesan cheese and 1 cup of mozzarella cheese. Mix it well. Transfer it into the dish. Top it with some more mozzarella cheese and bake in the preheated 350 degrees Fahrenheit oven for 25 minutes. 25 minutes passed, my cream of spinach is ready. Serve it with your choice of tortilla chips, crackers or crostinis. Obviously we cannot skip jalapeno poppers. We're gonna cut them in half, fill it up with the filling and wrap it with the beautiful bacon, and then bake it in the oven. Let's begin. For the filling in a bowl combine 1 cup of room temperature cream cheese and 1 cup of cheddar cheese. Mix it and put it aside. Take fresh jalapenos, cut them in half, remove seeds and ribs. These easy baked jalapeno poppers are perfect game snack and appetizer. They are crispy, creamy, lightly spicy and absolutely delicious. and fill each half with the filling. Make sure not to add too much. Close them and wrap it with the bacon. Transfer them into the sheet pan with the parchment paper and bake in the preheated 350 degrees Fahrenheit oven for about 35 minutes. Jalapeno poppers are ready. Serve them with the ranch dressing and enjoy. Let's dive in. You're definitely not gonna enjoy Super Bowl game without good nachos, so let's begin. First, let's make ground beef for the nachos. Preheat the pan to medium heat, pour some vegetable oil, and saute 1.5 cups of onions for about 3 to 4 minutes. Then add 1 tablespoon of chopped garlic, add 1 pound of ground beef, and let everything cook for about 15 minutes. Season the meat for nachos with salt, pepper, and taco seasoning. Make sure to stir it. Season it with salt, freshly ground black pepper, 1 tablespoon of taco seasoning, make sure that you don't have large chunks of meat. If you do, break it with a spatula. Pour a half a cup of beef stock, mix it, and the meat is ready. Put it aside for now. Now let's assemble the nachos. Get a sheet pan with parchment paper, add half a bag of tortilla chips, top them with some corn, black beans, 1 cup of cheddar cheese, one cup of Monterey Jack, half of the ground beef, one-third of a cup of pickled jalapenos, add another half a bag of tortilla chips and repeat the toppings. Corn, black beans, jalapenos, remaining ground beef, one cup of Monterey Jack, 1 cup of cheddar, 1 cup of mozzarella cheese, and put it in the preheated 350 degrees Fahrenheit oven for about 25 to 30 minutes. But obviously you need to keep an eye on it, so nothing burns. 25 minutes passed, remove nachos from the oven, top it with some sour cream, add some salsa, chopped cilantro, scallions, fresh jalapenos, and my nachos are ready. You can top them also with some guacamole. The recipe of it I will show you right now. And now let's make some guacamole. I'm using mortar and pestle, but you can do it in a bowl. First, let's make the base. Add 2 fresh jalapenos, some red onion, tomatoes, cilantro, garlic, and pound it to create a paste. Then add 2 avocados, cut them in half, remove the seed, and carefully remove it from the skin with a spoon. Pound it all together until everything becomes creamy. And now let's add the remaining ingredients. Red onions, plum tomatoes, chopped cilantro, squeeze the juice from half of the lime, season it with salt and black pepper, mix it all together well, and serve your guacamole with tortilla chips. Everything is ready, and I hope you enjoy the game and my Super Bowl food, because I will definitely do, especially the ads. That's what I'm waiting for.